In a house somewhere in Florida, a creator was building something unusual and a little mischievous. She was building a machine, and this machine was built with one purpose: to turn her subscribers into monsters. Welcome back. I'm Christine. This is Mike, and this is my super sophisticated monster making machine. See? It even has a remote. So let's put in all of your submissions and see what the first transformation will be. Let's set this one to Sassy. I'm using my favorite Strathmore acrylic paper today. It has this subtle linen texture that I really want to peek through all of the paintings that I create. Here's our first subject, and naturally, I turned her into an artist. This is Liz, and she has her own channel on YouTube, which I wanted to play off of in this piece. I decided to start with my Derwent Inktense pencils, but you'll also see me using acrylic paint, acrylic markers, and colored pencils later on. I just want to enjoy using everything in this video. I'm also trying to figure out how I really enjoy creating characters. When it comes to animals and fantasy art, even landscapes, I love working with acrylic paint. But portraits, that's another story. I can never get the paint to blend the right way, so I'm kind of on a hunt for a new medium. I tried mixed media when I created a similar piece like this for a Secret Santa collab that I was a part of in December. And I'm going to give it another shot here to see if I can make it work for me. Sometimes you just have to do something a couple of times before you get the hang of it, or decide that it's not for you. These Inktense pencils are perfect for laying down a solid base of color quickly, which I can gradually build on top of with more layers. However, since this paper is made for acrylic, the water doesn't soak into it the same way it would with a watercolor paper, but this is exactly what I want. I want each layer of paint to stay vibrant and workable without it absorbing into the paper immediately. I feel a little weird about adding fur to her face, but she is a monster. What kind of a monster would she be without at least a little bit of fur on the face? Since she's an artist, I gave her a canvas and she's painting a beautiful landscape from the world of Prismatica. As a monster in Prismatica, Liz is known as the Landscape Keeper. She's one of the rare beings trusted with protecting the color of the entire world. With her magic canvas, Liz doesn't just paint what she sees. She paints what could be. And as she paints, the color seeps back into the soil, flowers rebloom brighter than ever, and the sky begins to shimmer with magic. Every time she creates a new painting, the world doesn't just return to normal, but it becomes more vibrant than it ever was. And that's why she carries her canvas and easel everywhere she goes. She never knows when the world might need restoring. And some say, if you feel stuck or afraid to use bold colors, you might see Liz in the distance, quietly painting your world back to life. Liz is an amazing part of the art community here on YouTube and was one of the first people to email me with her picture. I think that the story that I created for her captures her personality perfectly. She's kind and bubbly and always makes artists feel welcome in this community. As for her monster portrait, I think I see a resemblance, but I'll let her be the judge of that. I'm going to put on the finishing touches, and then I'm going to do a reveal of the final piece at the end of the video. So let's find out who's next. Let's set this one to Silly. Let me introduce you to Molly, who, like Liz, also has a YouTube channel. I'll link both of their channels below because we support our fellow creatives here. Once Molly sent me her photo and I knew that she had a YouTube channel, I did what any normal person would do. I snooped. I snooped all over her YouTube channel, looking at her beautiful art, watching her wonderful videos. I was trying to feel out her vibe and figure out what kind of monster she would be in my world. And while I was happily snooping this weekend, I found this beautiful video where Molly created a gorgeous hand-drawn map. And it instantly inspired me to turn her into an explorer. In this piece, she's setting out on a mission not only to create a map of Prismatica, but to explore all of its different realms. Because apparently I'm taking too long to do it myself. You know I'm busy. With her exceptional map-making skills, this painting depicts her as the official cartographer of Prismatica. Her job is to document forests, candy cliffs, and forgotten monster villages, because you know that I'm forgetting some details about my own world here and there. Every line she draws expands the world, and everything that she sketches gives it more history, and she just is continuously discovering more things about Prismatica, some things that I don't even know yet. But she's not just a map maker, because that's a little boring. Like all the monsters in Prismatica, she has a special ability. If she draws a bridge on her map, a bridge appears. If she sketches a hidden doorway as a portal to the other side of the world, it opens. With her creativity, she can draw anything she likes in the world. Her only limit is her imagination. Molly's portrait is almost complete. I'm enjoying the process of using mixed media and switching between watercolor pencil, acrylic paint, and color pencils to bring her to life. I wanted to have fun with her portrait, so I gave her some pinkish purple skin, and I added a lot of scales. I think the most difficult part of creating caricatures is making the drawing look like the actual person. I'm not sure if I'm capturing her features to the best of my ability, but I do think I captured her personality. I kind of wish I added a few more details to her face, but I ended up putting a lot of extra effort into her hair. Now I'm going to secretly add the finishing touches and show you the final piece at the end of the video. Who's next? Oh, this one has to be a little strange. This is Heather, and honestly, she made my job extremely easy. She submitted this fun photo, and the second I saw it, I thought, oh no, not a clown. But I decided to lean into it and just go all the way. I hope no one is afraid of clowns, because I may have turned Heather into the ultimate clown monster. But she's not just any clown. Instead of fur or scales like some of the other monsters in Prismatica, Heather is something a little different. She's a doll. If you don't like strange dolls, this might be getting worse, but if you do, this might be getting better. Her joints are delicately stitched together, and her eyes sparkle, but here's the twist. In Prismatica, clown monsters aren't here to scare you. Heather has the rare ability to absorb heavy feelings in a room and transform them into laughter. When artists get stuck trying to be perfect, she appears. She appears to make you smile and laugh and just let things go, because art should come naturally. You shouldn't have to try too hard to create it. You know, she's just helping you out. Yes, she's got the whole clown thing going on, but she's friendly and we shouldn't be afraid of her. I'd like to thank everyone for submitting your profile pictures and basically volunteering as tribute for this video. If you didn't see your picture at the beginning, just remind me in the comments below or shoot me an email with the picture you'd like me to use, because I'm turning this into a series. I want to try different mediums and have fun experimenting with different styles. I also want to have fun creating silly stories about all of you and how you fit into the world of Prismatica, which is in the monster universe. Now let's take a look at the final monsters. For more Prismatica monster fun, be sure to check out my Candy Bug video playlist, and we'll see you there. That's why we don't press that button.